Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Archery by Teal. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, meaning in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these big fat arrows in the grid. So what happens with these arrows is whatever digit you put in there, let's say this was a 5, it has to be bigger than all the digits it points at. So I could not put a 6 over here, because it would be pointing at the 6 and it's not bigger than 6. So we could do 3, 4 if we wanted. We could also do 1, 2. We're not forced to be like just bigger. We just have to be bigger. So diagonals work how you'd expect. If this was a 5, I could put 3, 4 here. What I can't do is put a 5 or a 6 up here, because now this is not bigger than the digits it points at. It's not bigger than 6. It's not bigger than 5. Because 5 is equal to 5. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, something I learned from previous uses of this constraint, we've had this on Adventure before, which is that the arrows are restricted from both ends, right? This arrow here, think about the small end. How small can it be? So it's pointing at these two cells that have to be different from each other. So the smallest I could make this is 1 and 2, meaning that this has to be bigger than at least a 1 and 2. So it cannot be smaller than 3. So 3 is our minimum value. Now what's our maximum value? Well, that's where we look at arrows pointing at it. So this arrow here is pointing at it. So this arrow has to be bigger than this one. And so if it's bigger than this one, this cannot be a 6. This could be 6 at its max, so this has to be 5 at its max. Then we just fill in the middle. So this is 3, 4, 5. This arrow is not pointed at anything, is it? I don't see. This arrow here is pointed at by this arrow. So let's do the minimum first. So it sees 2 cells. This would be minimum 1, 2. So this is minimum 3. That makes this one minimum 4, so it's bigger than the 3, which makes this one minimum 5, which makes this one minimum 6. Okay, so I see how this puzzle was created. So this actually has to be 3, 4, 5, and 6, making this a 4. And now we need to make sure we fill in what the arrows point at. We can pencil those. So these are from 1, 2 only, so the 3. These are from 1, 2, 3 only. And in fact, this 4 also makes these from 1, 2, 3. This 5 pointing here says these are from 1, 2, 3 because they can't be 4, leaving 5, 6 up here. And then this 6 pointing here means that this has to be smaller than, it has to be 5 or smaller, so it can't be 6. It can't be 5 either, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll fill that. This arrow here is interesting because it has to be bigger than these two. So it can't be a 1, right? But it also can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6. So this is a 2. That's not a 2 now. And then so it's pointing at 2 1s. Let's not forget to do that. Oh, we should do this one as well. Let me finish this. This is 2 and 1. That's a 3. That's a 2. I think there's just too many things at once that I want to do in this grid. So we'll just take our time. Don't worry, I see things. That's a 2, 3 pair. That's a 1. That's a 3. This has to be bigger than 4. So it's 5 or 6. This can't be 1 or 3 anymore. Okay. So we cleaned up. What do we have left here? 2 in this box. Notice we have this 2, 3 pair, so 2 can't be here. This 2 looks in, and 2 would be way too small for that arrow. So 2 goes here. Also, this 2 kept that from working. This is a 5, 6 pair, I guess. That does make this a 5, 6 pair, so this is 1, 3. This one tells us the order, 3 and 1. Did I miss any arrows? I mean, I guess I could put, yeah, okay, so this can't be 6 because this arrow's pointing at it. So this has to be 6, making this 5. And now this has to be 6 so that it's bigger than 5. All right, and that's 5 and 6. That's 5 and 6. Here we have a 4. This box we need a 4 and a 5. This box we need a 4 and a 5. Okay, and this can't be 5 because of the column. So that's 4, that's 5, that's 4, that's 5. 4 gives us 2 and 6 here. We get our 3 and our 2. Here's a 1. We need 4 and 3, and we're done. And it looks like we got 2 deep doots in the corner for this. 2 3s in the spotlight. All right. Neat puzzle, Teal. I liked this idea of like sort of this remote thermo, right? Almost, where these 6 cells kind of formed a thermo. We didn't know the order of these two, but you kind of think about it that way. And a 6-cell thermo has to have 1 through 6 on it. So that was a neat intro there. So I suspect that Teal started with this when setting the puzzle, and then added additional arrows to make it complete and unique. Very neat. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.